Oh dear. I know y'all looking at y'all screen like, where this dude been for the past 4 or 5 days? Promise, I have an answer as to where I've been for the past 4 or 5 days. But before I get into that, what's good, y'all? I'm back. At least I ain't Corey Kenchi, y'all, and like leave for about 80 months. I ain't that big yet, but I'll get there. But back to the matter at hand. Y'all haven't seen me for the past 4 or 5 days because my computer died. Yes, she died. And I was going to blame it on a Windows update. Yeah, funny enough. I was in the middle of doing a little editing, was working on something, and then after I finished editing, I kept getting that one little annoying thing at the bottom talking about, hey, it's time for an update, it's time for an update. And I'm like, okay, just let me finish producing this video. And after I finish producing this video, and after I finish having the video upload to YouTube, I will finally let you do your thing and update. So I did. I was up until like 2, 3 in the morning working on something. I finished it. After I finished uploading to YouTube, I was like, all right, bet. I'm about to reset you, and I'm gonna go lay down and go to sleep. All right? Next day, I didn't jump right back on my computer. I was doing things with my father, working on stuff, leaving the crib, doing things, getting food. You know how I do. Helping them work on some music, and they brought me into the urge of wanting to work on music as well. Y'all know I'd be in the music, right? So I was like, bet, I got an idea for a song I want to do, and speaking of the song, I might do a live stream and create that song with y'all live. Think that'll be cool? Let me know in the comments below. Would y'all be interested in that? I'm gonna still do it even if you're not interested though. So that's that. Come back to the computer, ready to start producing some fire, and my screen is off. It wasn't doing anything. It was saying no signal. The computer was running. Lights is on. Keyboard is on. Mouse is on. Everything's lit. And I'm like, where's my visual? So I was like, okay, maybe I just gotta reset and it'll come back, right? So turn the computer off, turn it back on. Still the same thing. I went to forums. I checked out videos. I even followed a step-by-step thing of when this type of thing happens. I pulled out the RAM stick. Tried all the spots, pulled out the graphics card, pulled out this, pulled out that, just trying to look for any hope or sign or anything that says, oh yeah, this is the problem, you just need to replace this one little thing and you'll be straight. And I'm like, yeah, that was the hope, but that's not what happened. After all the trials, I had to face the music that, wow, 8 long years of holding it down for yours truly, she was ready to finally give up. She was there at the very beginning of my YouTube journey, our YouTube journey together, man. She was there through all the hate, all the, oh, she needs to be updated, man. We over here in the 2080 cards. Now we in the 3040 cards. Now we at the 5090 cards, and I'm like, look, man, y'all can hate on my baby all you want. She's still running. And for a minute, she was running a 1070. May not be hanging like y'all wanted to hang, but she was doing her thing at the 1070. Then I got her at the 1660 Ti. Still, I didn't need to update the graphics card just yet. But it was time for either a tiny upgrade or a large upgrade. And I went with the small upgrade. So here we are, going to Micro Center, walking down the aisles, trying to see what's the best deal. What should I get? What should I not get? What would make the most sense? What would be better just to get back running? And went with this. Micro Center was running an AMD deal where you could get new chip, new DDR4 RAMs, and a new motherboard between $300 and $600. Now, what I went with was the little bundle deal they had that ran it to about $370. So we get these things, mosey on home, we got our devices here, and start clicking and clacking and putting stuff together again. Get to the point where it's time to put on the chip, and we need a heatsink. Yeah, apparently the bundle didn't come with a heatsink. So guess what we had to do? Back to Micro Center and back to Micro Center, grabbed us a heat sink, came back to the crib, started to apply chip, heat sink, RAM sticks, and we're good to go. Or not quite yet. After we insert and put everything in, plug she up, we're having the same problem. No visual, right? Everything's brand new, everything's working, lights is on, fans is running. It was like, what's the deal? What's the only thing that's messed up here that cannot make this go? Ladies and gentlemen, I needed a new power supply. So we ran back to Microsoft, power supply, and said, what the hey, might as well go ahead and get another M.2 external drive to, give me some more space. And picked up a little something that could spice up baby girl's eye-catching attractiveness. So with all that said and done, this was the final result. Stunning, isn't it? She has evolved. We put to rest Lucy and say hello to Lucille. Here to keep me up to date for another 8 solid years or more, depending on the technology here. I think at this point it's safe to say that anything I would have decided to go for as far as getting things going again is an upgrade from what I had before. So hey, did it seem a little goofy to spend the X number of dollars on the many things I did to get back to where we are? Yes, but it was necessary. And now that we're back in the full swing of things, it means I'm back too. So thank you for all those who was trying to help me out on here and on TikTok. Really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the help and the advice. And with nothing else to say, I'm back. Subscribe if you're new and hit that like button.